You have the enemy so shook that they cannot even look you in your eyes. Everybody, thank you so much for being here on the Mindset Elevator, where I like to keep things gritty, okay? I like to keep things all the way real, all right? And all the way insightful so we can all keep going up together, opening our eyes, seeing how things really are, right? Not being controlled by the masses. You already know how this stuff goes. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch the Mindset Elevator, and let's get into this video, okay? Because the thing about the enemies is that no one shakes them, right? Nobody's supposed to get at them. Nobody's supposed to make them feel any type of way, but you do. You shake the enemies up because they see that you're standing 10 toes down. Where are you supposed to go? And the enemy is realizing that you're here to stay, and you're going to be their hardest target that they've ever had. They've never had to deal with such a force. They've never had to deal with such a spirit, such an aura of a person who just does what they do, right? You do what they do. You do what you do, and the enemies can't do nothing about it but sit down and watch. The malicious ones will plot, the malicious ones will scheme against you, but they're still shook though, because they're realizing that you're the harder nut to crack. You know, you're the person that they can't get. You're the person they can't get to conform or to cower or to be at their will. You cannot be controlled by the enemy. You cannot be swindled or tricked by the enemy. You're protected in all aspects. You're highly protected, and put it in the comments and say, I am protected. I am a protected individual. The enemies are shook because they know I'm protected. Please put that in the comments for all of us to see. And I hope all you guys have been feeling great, taking care of yourselves, and, you know, staying wary as well of these kinds of wayward people who, you know, they're not fully understanding you. They're not fully understanding you to the point where they will try you, right? They'll try you. It's almost like an experiment where they don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to try anything to see what gets to you. The enemies are shook. They're shook by your aura. They're shook by your presence. They're shook by your spirit. They're shook by the fact that they can't shake you, right? Normally, that's the result that they get, but not with you. Here's the thing, too, about the enemy, guys. The enemies I find to be more on the insecure side, a little bit more on the narcissistic side, because they tend to need other people to feel important. They don't feel important, or they don't feel worthy when they're by themselves. And let it be known, have you seen this, where when the enemy is by themselves, or when the perpetrators are alone, they don't move the same way. They don't sing the same tune. They act more melancholy and withdrawn and even scared. The enemies are shook because you're not scared, but that scares them because they normally have this facade that they never get scared and nothing ever gets to them. But you do. Your resilience and your unshakable energy, they cannot break it. They cannot compromise it, tinker, tamper with it, you name it. They cannot do it to you. You're like a walking beacon of light. The light omits the darkness. And if these individuals are, you know, full of darkness and full of bad energy, you're not going to be their favorite person, you know, to put it in, you know, good words, you know, fair words. You're not going to be their favorite cup of tea, right? You're going to be the person that really aggravates their demons. The enemies are shook by the fact that you cannot be shaken. It's you that cannot be stopped. It's you that cannot be, you know, brought down. You continue to go on the up and up, and the enemies don't like that. The enemies would prefer that at the minimum, you would need them to get up, or you would need them to stay ahead. A lot of narcissistic individuals do this too, where it doesn't seem like goodwill. It doesn't seem like they ever do anything for the right reasons. They make it seem like they do care about humanity. A lot of the times they are self-serving people who care about their egos being satiated. And a lot of the times they need people around them to do that, to make them feel worthy. And if you move in the way that you move, they're going to see that they cannot get that from you. You will not satiate their ego. You will not play their narcissistic games. You will not play. You will not buy into that. You have other beautiful things to look forward to than to be, you know, than to be held back by individuals who, you know, thrive and need control from other people around them, and you will not give them that. And so your enemies are shaking. Your enemies are shook. Your enemies are shocked that at the end of it all, at the end of the day, all the tactics, all the ploys do not work on you. It's like you're immune to the enemy. You are immune to their attacks. You are immune to the ploys that they try to put forth. You might see what they do to other people, and you're privy to it. You're aware, and you stay away, and you mitigate the situation by continuing to live your best life while you stay out the way. And that's the way that you should continue to go, because unfortunately, these enemies are relentless. Sometimes they really will not stop until they're stopped by a greater force than themselves, right? They will be on a path of destruction, personal destruction, self-destruction, because they cannot destroy you, or they cannot destroy what is made for you, what is tailor-made for you. Your life is so bright. Your future is bright. Put it in the comments. My future is bright. So bright, I got the enemies shook out here. And that's the beautiful thing, is when you have a bright future, you're going to have a few enemies. You're going to have people trying to stop that. It could be your happy marriage, kids, your own life. You're out of the way. You're doing your own thing. The enemies come out. They're trying to stop. They're trying to taint it. They're trying to hurt you, but they're getting shaken up by the fact that you still stand up. You still show yourself that you are still here, and you're not going to be going anywhere no time soon, and they had better go away, right? Because it's only hurting them. It's only hurting them trying to hurt you. So everybody, stay with love. Love at the forefront, all right? Keep your personality vibrant, do what you love to do in life. Live life to the fullest. I'm wishing the best for each and every single one of you. Everybody stay up. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so very much. And I'm so thankful for the way you guys have helped this channel grow. It is so, so meaningful to me. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for you guys just being here. Your presences, oh man, it's like, it's bright. It's very bright. It's very uplifting, even for me. You guys keep me uplifted, and I can only hope that I do the same thing for you. All right, everybody. So thank you. Stay up, stay positive. I'm going to see you guys soon. Take care.